Let me know if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me. Oh my word. This was an adventure. So shout out to DC for helping me out. She's the real MVP. And I am so grateful. So grateful. Can you guys can like let me know. Because I've never used Restream. I use StreamYard. So yeah. Refresh if you don't see it. There you are. Okay, good. Yay. DC is amazing. And I know you can see this. I appreciate you. And I owe you a drink or something, a snack, a meal. I don't know what. But okay. Welcome, everybody. My name is erinbies. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing. Healed my way out, and now I am using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. First of all, thank you guys so much for being so patient while I had technical difficulties. And again, shout out to DC for helping me out because I really wanted to cover this tonight with you guys. And yeah, so if you are not following me on social media and you would like to, you can follow me on Instagram at The Real Beast Mode. And you can also follow me on TikTok, Beast Mode LV, like Las Vegas. And I'm on Facebook too under my name, but I don't do a whole lot over there, although I have been doing something. So pick your platform. If you'd like to follow me, that'd be cool. And yeah, we have some things to talk about. But before we do, I want to shout out somebody that sent me something to my P.O. box. I am so grateful. So Amanda P, I don't know if you're on here, but she sent me a cute little note. She sent me some lotion. This has bees on it, you guys. Oh, I got a bath bomb. I have the lip gloss, which I'm actually wearing right now, which smells delicious. She sent me some stickers, and my oldest child has already taken all of the crystals. She sent me some really cool crystals. So thank you, Amanda P. I appreciate you. And if you are in the chat, feel free to drop the link to your small business. I appreciate you so much. That was very kind of you to do that. So the lotion smells divine, and the lip gloss has just the right amount of sparkle. So thank you. I appreciate you. And guys, thanks for all the compliments on my hair. I really appreciate y'all. Okay. We have some things to talk about. You know what I mean? I think I need to lower this a little bit. We have some things to talk about. I know you saw the thumbnail. I know you saw, the company and all of that stuff. Hey, Karina. And we have some things to talk about. It seems that Megan, our friend Megan, has joined another company. Yeah. And we're going to react to the launch live. So love that for us. If you have not already liked the stream, please go ahead and do that. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you're watching and you're like, wait, I want to comment too. I don't even remember if I put subscriber mode on, but anyways, normally I do. So we're going to react to the launch video, and it's a wild one. Her upline is Melissa Collins, which if you are in the, look at this lip gloss. It's really pretty. If you are in the Discord, if you are a member, I called it, and you guys remember that. And I also have some new information that I will share throughout this video. Update on the ketones being tested for heavy metals. It was received by the lab today. So they say it's a 7 business day turnaround, and hopefully we should have some results by the end of next week or the beginning of the following week. So thank you to everybody that commented, that watched, that interact, that financially contributed, that shared, that all of that. It's made a big difference, and I will make sure that you guys get the results. They could come out negative. We don't know, but either way, we will have some answers. So yeah. Also, Avery Joe, thank you so much for helping out with the other stream. I appreciate you. That was a wild ride. Let me just check one thing. Okay. All right. Let's get to the video, shall we? I've never used Restream, so bear with me as I, have more technical difficulties. And drop your commentary below. So, oh yeah, and the labs will probably be closed on Monday, so it'll probably be the following week. Thank you so much, Kizzy or Chrissy. Yeah, Chrissy, for letting us know. I appreciate that. All right, let's do it. This video is like 39 minutes long. It's super cringy in my opinion. I have some very strong opinions about Melissa Collins, but we'll get there. Okay.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Brandon Hayes. I'm the president and CEO of Life Activated Brands, otherwise affectionately known as Lab, as you can see on my hat here.
Affectionately known as Lab. To who?
AB. And I'll give you just a quick snapshot of what we're doing today, and also try to frame this up. This company, in my opinion, was born out of necessity. People tell me or ask me, what caused you to start this company? Back in 2000, at the end of 2019 is when we launched. October 16th is 2019 is when we sold our very first product. And people say, what caused you to want to do that? And oftentimes I reply, I didn't really necessarily want to do it. I knew the financial risk that comes with starting.
This company is called Life Activated Brands. They sell a bunch of health and wellness products. My friend Katie has a lot of things to say about the science that they state or whatever. And also, I agree, Jennifer Z, no MLM is a necessity. Absolutely not.
Starting a company, I knew the stress that comes with starting a company. And quite frankly, I had been building in the field for the last 15 years at that point. And I had built a pretty comfortable lifestyle. I went out and built in the field, built teams that were doing tens of millions of dollars in sales all over the world. And quite frankly, I didn't really want to get a job. And I knew that's kind of what I was signing up for when we started this company. But it was born out of necessity, in my opinion. Over the years,
your opinion,
I saw things that just really sort of frustrated me. And I love this industry because of what's possible when it's done correctly. And sometimes it is done correctly, but oftentimes, we're dealing with human beings, and sometimes things go awry. And
define MLM done correctly. It's the same business model. I love how he is trying to blame all the bad stuff of MLM on the people. It couldn't possibly be the business model. It couldn't possibly be the fact that the majority of people in multi-level marketing don't ever make any money. It couldn't possibly be that it's designed for people at the top to make money off of the people that they recruit. It couldn't be any of those things. It's got to be the delivery from the people, right? Oh, God. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate the super sticker. Fan character wearing heart-shaped sunglasses. Oh, I appreciate you. Oh.
I just saw some things I was frustrated with, some problems or some holes in the industry that I thought we could fill the void. And I thought we could really do something different, unique, and special. And look, I'm not naive. I know every company CEO or company owner, I know they all say their company's unique and special. But I believe we've done some things here that not many, if any, other companies have done. And hopefully we'll get a chance to flesh some of that out today. But I felt sort of spiritually prompted to start this company, and I'm glad I did, because some of the things that we set out to do just a few short years ago, when we were just a baby, startup company, I believe we've accomplished some of those things, and we've stood.
So spiritual manipulation has now entered the chat. Yeah, I love that for us. Also, that's sarcasm.
We've stood by our values. We've paid out millions of dollars in commissions. We've helped thousands of people improve the quality of their health. Through tens of thousands of people improve the quality of their life and their health through our products. We've got phenomenal testimonials and stories, and we ship our products on time, and we get those basic fundamental things right. And then there's just a few other philosophies and principles upon which our company was built. We called it the People's Company when we started this, because we wanted to make every decision based on not just what's right for the company. That is important. The company has to be here. It has to succeed and be profitable. but we wanted to make our decisions primarily first and foremost on what's best for the people. And that's not always easy to do when you're trying to manage that principle while at the same time building a company. But I believe we've done a good job of that. And some of that may come out today. But what I really want to do is I want you to understand we do things a little bit differently here. And you'll probably recognize that as well. If this is your first time, meeting myself or Melissa.
Has he even taken a breath? I feel like I need to like pause it so that he can, take a second. Also, Melissa Collins, are you okay? You look like you want to be anywhere else but on this video.
We're not your typical stuffed shirt sitting in an ivory tower looking down at people telling them to get to work.
How old is that shirt? Someone commented on it in the comments. How old is that shirt you're wearing right there, sir?
This says young and free.
How old is it? It's got to be 10 years.
You know what's weird is that she was in another relationship, but now it appears allegedly that she's in a relationship with the CEO of the company. And she has a corporate position as well as a distributor position with this company. And it's been alleged to me that she's allowed to basically do whatever she wants. Isn't that weird?
Oh, more than that. Yeah. When I was in my early 20s, me and some friends, we created this brand, Young and Free. And I think this shirt was made in 2012.
Same time, mama.
Yeah. So I've been wearing it ever since. I'm not as young anymore. I've got some gray hairs in here that are popping up in the beard. But you know what? I'm still young at heart. And I plan on living to 120 at least. So
Chris said, I knew it.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Well, so let's get started, guys. I want you to hear from Melissa. Melissa's our Chief Marketing Officer. I've had tremendous success. I've been so blessed and fortunate. I've had tremendous success in the industry over the last 20 years of doing this. And it's not because of me, really. I tell everyone I stand on the shoulders of giants. And one of the things, I didn't do everything right in my career, but one of the things that I did right is I sought out good people and I surrounded myself with good people. And the reason why I've been able to have success, that's probably one of the fundamental principles. And one of those good people that I found a few years ago, back in 2019, when we were just kind of getting this thing rolling, was Melissa Collins. Melissa very quickly became the top income earner in our company. She just displayed a level of leadership and loyalty. She displayed a level of emotional intelligence that it takes to kind of get through some of those early days of a startup company. She was here, and not only that, she brought a level. This began to come out over a short period of time. She brought a level of systematization where she was able to systematize things at a level that I had never seen before. As a result of that, she built systems while she was building in the field that helped so many of our people. And we ended up basically begging her to become a part of corporate. She accepted that position. So she's now the Chief Marketing Officer, able to serve the entire company at the highest levels. And so I'm gonna let her speak to you today and kind of walk through the information that we want to share with you. And I know there's multiple different kinds of people here. There's people that maybe are already a part of this journey with us, or maybe you're just taking a look at this for the first time and deciding whether you want to do that. Or maybe, there's people that are on this call that are ready to get started right now. And they're like, Brandon, would you just shut up so we can get started? And so wherever you're at, just know we have a place for you. And we hope to share something with you valuable today. So Melissa, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you so much for everything you've done over the years. And
this is a very good comment or question. Why is predatory behavior equated with leadership? And my opinion on this is, I think that it is because those are the people that are going to bring in the most team members and have the largest teams in the company. And I feel like that's why, because they're bringing in the most money. Because what we've seen time and time again, not only when I was in an MLM, but when I got out of MLM, is that if you're bringing in these companies enough money, they're pretty much going to let you do whatever you want to do. The policies don't apply to the top leaders. We've seen that. I can give you so many examples, and I'm sure you guys can probably drop some examples in the comments as well. And so I think that's why predatory behavior equated with leadership in MLMs, because they're bringing in the companies a lot of money. That's not leadership.
I'll let you speak to these folks.
Thank you. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you, Brandon, for that kind introduction. Again, my name is Melissa Collins, and I did reluctantly accept the position as Chief Marketing Officer. So I guess that's what I do. It's for sure what I do, because 2 days ago, I got a spreadsheet in an email. So it was very upsetting. I had some therapy over it. I've just now recovered from the shock of someone sending me an email with a spreadsheet in it. I might look at it next week. I'm not sure.
That's really not funny, Melissa. That's pretty icky, actually. That's pretty gross.
It's ridiculous to call somebody about that. Nobody said anything about spreadsheets when I said yes. But anyway.
Imagine being a part of the corporate staff for a business and not thinking you would have to look at spreadsheets.
I digress. You know, I think there are a few kinds of people here, and some of you out there know you're going to join. And so I'm going to start this call a little bit strange. We don't do much around here like everybody else does. The whole industry goes right. We tend to go left. You're going to find that out really quick. And so I'm actually going to close at the beginning of this call. I'm going to let you know how to get a spot. For those of you who are ready, you can take that action right now. For those of you who aren't, you can wait until you get all the details on this call. I'm going to tell you this, though, because there is a time-sensitive code to get 15% off of your pack. So if you are somebody who invited people and they're on the call, do me a favor and send them the link and instructions to join right now. So if they decide to make that choice at any point during this call, they can do that. If your person isn't on this call and they don't do that, reach out to them. If you don't know how to get a link, message me privately in the chat. Heather, I know that we have a lot of Heather Gilbert's people here. Heather is pretending she lives in 1910 right now. She's like, I think she's going to the bathroom in an outhouse. She's somewhere in the hills of Kentucky. You can.
This comment made me laugh. Why are 2 corporate heads holding a meeting from a bedroom? I mean, you're not wrong.
Not message her. She will not answer you. So I am standing in for her. So if you need a link and instructions for Heather, you can message me privately in the chat. Or if you got a link for this call from Heather on a text system, you can reply with the word Heather and it will send you the link and instructions. Same for Megan. You can reply with the word Megan, MEAGAN, and it will give you a link and instructions. Okay, so how do you get involved? There are 3 kits here, $199, $499, and $799. You get in where you fit in. Pro kit is always my highest recommendation. Most people do start on the enhanced kit. That's the middle pack there, but you get in where you fit in. Pick a pack, you get started. The process is very automated. Do me a favor as we go through this call. If you at some point make a decision that you're joining, type joined in the chat so we can welcome you and say congratulations. When you get to checkout, guys, you can use the code LAUNCH1. Someone put that in the comments for me. LAUNCH, the number 1. That will give you 15% off your total order. That code will only work throughout this call and for a very short time after the call. That's why I'm telling you how to get in now. So when you make your decision, if you're sick of hearing my voice, you can go ahead and.
We're already there. I'm not trying to be mean. We're already there. The snarky comments, the jabs at her partner that's also the CEO, to making fun of people from Kentucky. I could go on and on. We're already there, Melissa.
And do that. Sherry, the answer to that question, she said, what if someone just joined as a customer? If you're asking, what if they joined as a customer and they want to switch to become a distributor, they log into their customer account and they click become an IBO, and then they follow the same process. Okay. All right. So there are 3 kinds of people here. There are people who have no idea what the word MLM means, network marketing means. You don't even know what we do. Okay. That was me when I joined the industry. I didn't even know the acronym. I didn't know what people did. I thought I joined a company that sold shakes. I thought maybe I was going to sell shakes out of the trunk of my car and get coupons for them. God. I was so confused. And that's okay if that's you. I'm going to talk to you guys first. So here's what you probably want to know. What do you people do? And I'm going to answer you in 1 sentence. We sell stuff and we teach other people how to sell stuff. We earn a commission for it. God. That's really what we do. And I know that feels really oversimplified, but it really just.
I mean, at least at least she's saying that they sell a product and they recruit, although she doesn't talk about the product at all. Not one bit, other than the starter packages. So these people that are getting on that may or may not know what's going on they have no idea what the product is. Maybe it's odd.
Is that simple. And I think that people go to work to make this a lot more complicated than it is. It's not complicated. We literally sell stuff and we teach people to sell stuff. Okay, then that leads to the next question. What's the stuff? What's the stuff y'all sell? Well, we sell health and wellness products. We have 3 lines of products right now.
Okay.
I'm not going in depth on these because there's no need to. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you.
Because it doesn't matter the products, because the distributors are the customers. It matters it matters that you recruit. By the way, there was only like 80 people on this, which I think is kind of funny, because I think people were talking about there was like 500 people registered. Maybe that's total over the 5 calls that they did or whatever. This is the first one. Also, fun little fact, I don't know if Katie is on here, but Katie and I already watched this. We had our own private little like watch party as she was recording it in Discord. It was hilarious, but then, you know, they uploaded this so that we didn't have to do any of that, but it was a good time. It was a good time.
Tell you what the 3 lines of products are. We have a nutrition line that's called More Vita that has 1 product in it right now and another product launching in a matter of days. Okay. That's a nutrition line. We have a nootropic gut health line that helps with healing your gut. It helps people maintain a healthy weight and lose weight. It also helps people who need to gain weight, because that's what.
I'm sorry, what? How does a product help people lose weight and also gain weight? I don't think it works that way. This is giving, hey, it's going to help you have energy and it's also going to help you sleep. It doesn't work that way.
What proper gut health, when you get your gut in order, it does. And then we have another line that is a line of CBD products. Okay. Here's why I don't need to go into detail about them, because it doesn't matter, because we're all unique individuals and some of you won't like our products, and that's okay. You're not going to know that if you don't try them, which is why we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. And let me just say here right now, I know there are people on this call who were told that in another company that I'm not going to talk about.
Why not?
And there's this gun shyness that's not true. We have 4 years of consistent proof that we stand by our 30-day money-back guarantee. It's an empty bottle guarantee. Take it for 30 days. If you don't like it, send it back. We will give you all of your money back. We have a 4-year track record. So
the thing about that, Melissa, is that is actually a requirement of the FTC to have a return policy. So while you're trying to explain it like it's a flex, it's actually kind of a bare minimum thing with the FTC, unfortunately.
There's no reason for me to convince you that Morvita tastes good. You need to get it, try it, and decide for yourself. Maybe you won't think it tastes good. There's literally no reason to trust me. Okay.
Correct.
And I just don't think it's even fair to ask you to trust me. You have no idea who I am. So
I think there's a lot of reasons that have recently come into my inbox as far as reasons to not trust you, but more to come on that.
why would you trust me? That's why we have the 30-day money-back guarantee. And then the third question that brand new people ask is, like, this sounds cool. I heard people are making some money from their phone. I could use an extra $100 to $500 a month, but can I do it? I don't have any friends. I don't know any people.
Yeah,
My friends don't like stuff like this. My friends are all fat. My friends are all skinny. My friends are all poor. My friends are all rich. I don't know what your excuse is. Everybody has one.
Oh my God.
But the answer to can you do this is yes. Can you read? Let me ask you a question. Can you read English? If the answer to that is yes, and Spanish, we have a lot of stuff in Spanish too.
Oh my God.
We have a very simple step-by-step system. It's going to walk you through what to do.
You know, it's funny. Their system is an app, and we already have all the information pretty much on the app. When I say we, I mean the anti-MLM movement. So this app that she's trying to say is so incredible, which allegedly something with Lair Lightner creating it or something. My best friend has a video coming out about Lair Lightner, so prepare for that, you guys. Yeah, there's connections to Lair Lightner. And apparently Melissa is trying to claim like she created this or Lair did. I'm not really sure, but it sounds a little crazy. Layer lightener is yikes. Yikes. I'll just say that. Okay, let's keep it moving. Oh my God.
If you can give an hour a day and you can follow instructions, the answer is yes, you can do this. It's not complex. It's not rocket science. We don't need to go to college to learn this stuff. I dropped out of high school. Like we don't need to be scientists or health professionals. This is a network marketing recommendation.
Okay, but see, here's where people in MLM get it twisted. To make the claims, you do kind of have to be a health professional. If it were even allowed to happen, health claims, income claims, lifestyle claims, none of those things are okay when it comes to the FTC. So in order to say a product is going to do this, it has to be backed up by science. And in order for that science to happen, that it has to be done by professionals, by health professionals, by scientists. So, oh man.
Recommendation-based business. Okay. So that's for people who are brand new. You don't know what we do. The question is, do you have a desire to figure out how to add a few $100, $500, maybe $1,000 extra to your income every month? Do you have a desire to do that? Yes. Good. Then you really should get a spot and you should check this out. Here's why I don't accept lots of questions, because you don't know what questions to ask right now. Neither did I when I started you just don't know. You think you need to ask questions because it feels like you're making a decision. So we're taught to ask questions, but at the end of the day, you're not in. You need to get a spot. You need to try the products. You need to take a look at the training. You need to open the app. You need to take a look at the culture, and then you will have qualified questions to ask. And then I'm happy to answer them.
Oh my God, Melissa, that is so gross. Don't ask questions until you're in, and then I'll answer your questions after you've gone through, the app and checked out the culture. And then those questions will be qualified because you joined and I made the money off of you joining. So then now you're going to get my time. This is foul. Melissa, this is embarrassing. Not Melissa in the chat, because Melissa, I see you, but Melissa Collins. Yikes, that's embarrassing.
But right now, you haven't seen anything, so you don't know what to ask. So again, that's why we give a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, so trust me, grab a spot. Timing in these companies matters. It just does. I know we don't like to admit it. It just does.
Yeah, timing does matter in these scams in multi-level marketing. And I think Megan knows that. You know why I think Megan might know that? Because allegedly she's had a position in this company for 1.5 to 2 years. So what's been alleged to me is that our friend Megan Dessart, and I'm using the term friend loosely, right? She will join other MLM companies, hold a position. And when she stops making money in the current company, like Awakened, she will join this other company and will launch and do all of the stuff that we're seeing here. Then all of a sudden, she has all this volume and all these new team members, and she ranks up really quickly and she makes a lot of money until she goes on to the next grift. This company is a binary. What that means is Megan has had a position and people have been put under her. Volume has been put under her all of these years, 1.5 to 2 years. So she's been making money quietly and been a part of all these other companies. I just wonder how many other companies she has a position in that the company she's currently with doesn't know about. That's unethical. Megan, stop grifting. We all see it. My inbox is full of people that have been a part of your team, that have been a part of this company, that know exactly what's going to happen when you are part of this company for a long period of time, specifically partnered with Melissa Collins. They know what's coming because they've lived it. Oof, yikes.
Just absolutely does matter. There are going to be people who join today and next week have 50 or 100 people on their team. And while you may not understand why that matters right now, you have to build 2 teams. If somebody puts 50 on or 100 on one side and you don't have to put people there, that's a huge advantage. I'm just saying. So timing does matter. Don't wait. The second kind of people on this call have been involved. Drop a 1 if you've been involved in an MLM company or network marketing. You understand what the industry is. Maybe you've never had like massive success or whatever, but you've been here, you've been doing stuff. You get it. You know what we do. You know what the word comp plan means. You know some of our language, all that. Typically what you guys
Oh, we know the culty language. We're well aware.
guys want to know, and I could be wrong, but I think what you want to know is, okay, done this a couple times. How is this going to be different? How is this different? What's different about this? Why do I care?
It's not.
I did this before. I didn't make any money. I did this before. I got ghosted by my upline. I did this before. The products failed. How is this different? Well, so I've answered that question a lot of different ways over the years. I've said comp plan, and our comp plan is different. We pay significantly more than any other comp plan I've ever analyzed. To the tune.
Melissa, first of all, you couldn't be bothered to open up an Excel spreadsheet from Brandon, the CEO of the company, but we're just supposed to believe that you analyzed other comp plans. Be for real right now. Come on.
Tune of sometimes 50 and 60% more. So we pay different, period. We don't put gotchas in our comp plan. So I've used that as an example, but here's what I think is really different. And if I can just be bold and honest with you.
Right.
The difference is the people here. The difference is the leadership here.
We have never heard that before. Are the systems different there too, Melissa?
The difference is the way that we respond to the things that happen in the industry. We are still in an industry that is predominantly dominated by women, and I'm a woman, so I can say slightly misogynistic things that I'm about to say.
No. Just because you identify as a woman does not give you the right to say misogynistic things. That's really gross and extremely offensive.
Look, you all know I'm not wrong. We are all just a little touched. We all come with just a little bit of drama. Like things happen, things.
I don't. We're all a little bit touched. That is a disgusting way to try to recruit people into your multi-level marketing scheme. We're all a little bit touched. Oh, God. I can't believe she said that.
Things go on. We still have all of that going on. Things happen. What the difference is,
guys do too.
Are you going to step in? Are you going to dare to step in during this moment?
I'm saying,
wow.
I'm saying I've been doing this for a long time, and guys do too.
Yeah, everybody. We're all humans are a little bit touched, guys. And so I think the difference with us is the way we respond when things happen. We're going to make mistakes. I know this is going to come up as a shock, but companies are run by human beings. We are
Luna. Ma'am. I don't know what she's doing. Sorry, guys. Maybe she'll make an appearance this live. We'll see.
Human beings. We err. I make mistakes every single day. He makes mistakes 4 times a day. It's just incredible. So the difference is, though, we're just always going to keep doing the next right thing. We're going to be transparent. And I think that the difference is the way we respond when difficult things happen. Wow. And difficult things are going to happen. Okay. And I think that's the biggest, I think for me over the years watching this go down, that's the biggest difference. Look, we don't sue people. We don't cut people's checks off. We don't send cease and desist letters. We don't play.
We'll see about that.
Those games. For those of you who are the group 1 here, and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about. Some crazy things go on in this industry. When people.
Even behind the scenes, Melissa. Crazy things happen behind the scenes. Yeah, I know.
Do mean girl stuff, when people do stuff and try to hurt us, we just kind of don't respond.
From what I have heard, you are the epitome of a mean girl. It's been alleged to me. I'm not stating that as a fact. I love when they tell on themselves. They're like, listen, we do things different here. And then behind the scenes, they do things the same way as everybody else in MLM. I love that so much.
We just kind of respond with love, and we respect the fact that we believe really firmly that everybody is really just trying to do the best they can with what they have and trying to do the best they can with their family. That's right. And we don't feel like it's our place to step in and tell anybody what to do with their family. We're here to help people who want to grow a business with lab. Our job as corporate is it's really simple. Our job is to ship products that you guys and your customers order and to pay you every Friday and to not mess either of those up. At the end of the day, that's our job. I can tell you this, we are not going to mess those two things up. We are going to mess other things up. There are going to be spelling errors. It's like one of my unique talents is spelling things wrong and then not seeing it, or thinking that I can type things without my glasses and then spelling things ridiculously wrong. Like that's going to happen. And we're just going to get some things wrong, but we're not going to get those two things wrong. And if you want to build a business, you need a corporate office that will ship products on time and will pay you every Friday. That I can promise you. And the lights aren't turning off. There's nothing that could happen here that could turn the lights off. You know, we're debt free, but we're not just debt free. We're vertically integrated. So at the end of the day.
Hey, Melissa, why don't you define vertically integrated and how that benefits the people on this call? Because I bet you can't.
Hey, we could drop down to 10,000 in sales a month. We're not going to go out of business. There's no bills to pay. And there's a lot of strategic partnerships that go into that and why it's that way. And there's a lot of talk we could do about why startups do fall apart and disappear and fall off the planet. And we could go.
You're in an MLM. This is not a startup. It's a multi-level marketing company. And what did he say? It's been around since 2019. So it's been, I think that's what he said. It's been around 4 years. It's not new. In fact, I did a video on Melissa Collins about a year ago, and she was saying, we're launching. Maybe she was launching another leader, but I thought it was really odd at the time that she was talking about launching like it was a brand new company. And at that time, I think it had been around for like 2 or 3 years. So weird.
Go into all of that. I'm not going to do that on this call, but 100%, we're not going anywhere. The lights are going to be on. So then there's a third kind of person. The third kind of person is, I often refer to them as a leader, which I've been reevaluating saying that because
as you should. I
believe that leadership is actually a verb, that leader isn't a rank or a paycheck or a title or something you achieve. Leadership is something you actually do.
Doesn't that contradict what she said at the beginning of this about leaders, or what he said about leaders? I don't remember who said it. Interesting.
And we do honor that in this company. So we have a leadership advisory field committee, and everybody on it is very diverse. There are people on it that aren't hitting ranks. There are people on it who haven't made a 5-figure a month paycheck. They have stepped up and shown leadership in this company, and so they deserve a voice at that table. Leadership is something you do. Yeah. So when I say leader, it's just a way to identify a segment of people. What I mean is like a professional in the industry, someone like Megan Dessart, who has spent over 10 years building a network, building authority, building a brand.
2 years.
And she has just a bigger network and ability to do things. For those folks, we have a totally different system. And a lot of you have been watching it work. It's why, I don't know if you can see Megan in her little Zoom square there, but she's in a food truck right now helping her husband. It's her 12th wedding anniversary. So
time freedom.
Say happy anniversary to Megan. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
It's their 12th wedding anniversary. They're celebrating by working in a food truck and coming to a Zoom call. So they're having a really special time.
That sounds awesome.
The least we can do is say happy anniversary to her.
Oh my God.
So she doesn't know what's going on. I don't think she could hear us. She was talking to a customer.
She's not even paying attention.
So the reason why she can be doing that, and the reason why Heather can be off in 1910 in the middle of the Kentucky woods and their businesses are still growing, is because we have systems in place here for professionals that just change the game. If you are a leader of any sort and you've been in this industry for a while, you know that a launch really does mean that you are on your phone 12 to 14 hours a day. You know, I'm not lying. And you know, you lied about it. And I've lied about it too. And we tell people, oh, I have time freedom. Biggest lie in this industry. If you're on your phone for 12 hours a day, you don't have time freedom. Don't take a picture on the beach with your kids talking about, ooh, office at the beach, when really in reality, you were standing in the shade of a palm tree all day doing onboarding calls. Okay. You were not present. You didn't see those kids, and they know that you were not there. Wow. That is not time freedom. And so we have systems in place here that are very, very different. They're breaking the paradigms of MLM. They're shifting the way people work. It makes people be able to actually build a residual income, actually build something that does not suck up every single ounce of your time. Okay. Hustle culture is out. Like it's over. Everybody is exhausted. I know you're
So don't
tired.
join.
If you have been a leader in this industry, burnout is a real thing. And so that's also what makes us different here. So I want to introduce somebody real quick because I wanted to have you hear from somebody who really made the decision to join without a whole lot of
Oh
information.
my God.
Her name is Natalie, which means I should be able to search.
DC, didn't your mouse die the other day on a live? Because mine
Natalie
died.
Foss. I need to click.
I gotta go get a
Mute.
battery.
And I just really wanted you to hear from Natalie why she made the decision to come to lab. I know that she had far less information probably than you will have making this decision. Natalie, are you there? Can you unmute? Did it let you unmute?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to tell us a little bit about why you made the decision to come here and maybe a little bit if you have something about what you've seen so far.
They're coming.
Yeah, definitely. So I came with Megan and Heather, who you've spoke about on this call. We've been with a few different companies together. I've been in this industry for 10 years and I've been at all of those spaces that you've talked about. I've helped with startup companies. I've been with companies that had a long track record. I've resigned from those companies with long track records to help startup companies. I've been all over the place and I've seen massive success in some and I've lost everything in others. So this decision when we came to move here was made really quickly. As you said, I didn't have a lot to go off of. I trusted Megan and Heather. I trusted you. And we just kind of went for it. And to me,
I'm going to let this play. Go grab a battery.
I'll be right back. I've always looked for in this industry and that I've always told people, I've mentored people and even told them that the company I was with wasn't right for them because of the things that I feel are important with a company and important to people. The first one is to have a product that is that builds residual income. Health and wellness does that. There's a lot of other companies where you can throw a party or you can do some online event and people order stuff from you, but it's not a residual thing. They are not consumable. They're not ordering those products from you on a monthly basis. And then you're constantly having to chase them with we just dropped this tank top. You should buy this one now. Or, you're constantly having to chase those sales and hound those people to continue to buy from you. So to me, health and wellness is that niche where people continue to buy product from you every month. And, you can expose them to new products as we launch them. But to me, that's huge. And this company checks that box for me of a consumable residual product. The second one is compensation plan, which you talked about and I'm not going to go into depth about, but you have to have a comp plan that helps both people. There are people in this industry who are not recruiters. They're not what you call, leaders, that category, and not by any fault of theirs. It's just they are customer getters. They can share about one product and be super passionate about it, and they can have 500 people want to buy that one product from them, and they have to make money. As a leader, I've seen so many people come into my network who are just a product person and just a customer person, and they struggle with a lot of comp plans because they don't make the money that they should for the amount of work that they're doing in getting those. So that was a huge thing that Megan and Heather and I looked at when we looked at this comp plan is we need those people, those customer people on our team to win as much as the people who are recruiters and who are wanting to lead teams and build organizations, because otherwise they won't stick around. And the third thing comes with that same sticking around. I've seen so many people come into this industry, and if you're on this call, you've probably been in this place before where someone is super excited and they're like, join me. And they're in your inbox all the time and they're saying, get on this Zoom call and buy a pack and, and then you finally make that decision and you do it, and then you never hear from them again and you don't know what to do and you're spinning your wheels and you're trying to look at what they're posting and maybe post the same thing, but you have no idea where to start. And so having systems in place is huge. I've tried to implement my own systems in people, but then when you move companies or things happen or it's not duplicatable, it's hard. But when it's integrated into corporate, it makes it so much easier. And I will hands down say it, from the second I enrolled, I got a welcome text, I got a welcome email, I've got text messages every single day telling me, hey, post this, hey, do this. The app tells you, it gives you like a DMO, which I've preached for my 10 years of network marketing, is have some type of DMO, which is a daily method of operation, just a checklist, a few things to do. Otherwise, you're spinning your wheels and you're not getting traction. And when you're not getting traction, then you wind up 2-3 months down the road, you've bought product several months in a row, you're taking it, but you're spending more money than you're making. And I've seen so many people on my organizations or on other organizations drop off, and it's because they just didn't even know where to start. So I will hands down say that this is the best launch and onboarding system I've ever seen of any of the companies I've been with. And it makes it easy for both of those sides of people too. I'm busy too. I'm not in a food truck or in Kentucky right now, like my business partners are, but I own a lake resort, and I literally had to duck into one of my units that doesn't have a renter in it right now to do this Zoom. I have 4 kids. I'm a real estate agent. But when you can find that niche of time during your day to bang out that list of things to do, you're more productive. If I was on onboarding calls all day long with people that I was bringing into my organization and telling them the same things that are in these systems and in this app, I would be wasting my time, and I would be having to repeat myself every day to the same people. So whether you're in the leadership position where you're bringing people on and you don't want to have to do all those onboarding things and repeat yourself over and over, or whether you're in the I just joined and I don't know what to do phase, the systems that are in place here are hands down will make you more effective. No matter where you are at in that spectrum, you will be more effective. You will stay longer. You will retain customers and business builders longer, and you will make more money. Time is money. And so however much time you're wasting is money that you're losing, and time that you can focus and be productive and have those lists and systems in place is money that you're making. So those were the biggest things for me. And now that I've been here, for a week, this last week was crazy because I'm trying to get the resort ready for 4th of July. So I joined, I resigned from my other company, and I'm actually launching tomorrow.
After you got her check.
Because it's just been a madhouse for me this week. But just being saturated with the culture from you guys and all of that has been my 4th piece that I've fallen in love with, and just the welcome arms, the honesty, the transparency, all of that has just been really refreshing, coming from someone who's been burned a few times in the last couple of years in this industry. And I know what that feels like if you've been on this call, and if you don't, then I'm thankful that you've never been in that position before. But I'm just ecstatic for the choice that I made and for partnering with you guys. And I can't be in Vegas with you guys in a couple weeks because it's like peak season around here. I look forward to the next time, and I thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Natalie. I appreciate your words more than you'll probably ever know. I
like a spreadsheet
as
too, right?
Everybody who's been here for any amount of time knows how passionate I am about systems and how important they are, and how there's just no reason for us to do onboarding calls on repeat all day, every day. I talked to a leader the other day, and she told me that she's currently doing 8 hours of onboarding calls every day. That is not time freedom. That is exhausting.
There's no time freedom.
Because an onboarding call, for those of you who don't know, means you're literally saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And here's the thing, like, I don't know about how you learn, but if you do an onboarding call with me, I'm getting 10% of the information, and I can't go back to it. So
I mean, take notes. I don't understand.
It's not sending you anything.
Everybody learns differently. Absolutely.
Dana, message, you can, here, text me directly.
The amount of time she wastes trying to get people signed up is wild.
I'll send it to you as soon as I stop talking. My phone number, I just put my phone number in the chat. And I lost track of what I was saying. What was I going to say, Hayes?
You're talking about systems.
I love systems. Yeah. Anyway, so the answer is can you do it? And it's not just, I want you to understand, especially for those of you who have maybe had a bad experience in the industry or been in the industry before, and you're like, oh, I know what that DMO looks like. You're going to make me message all my friends and family and no one's talking to me at the 4th of July picnic. I'm going to be that jerk again.
Yeah.
That's not what this system
Him
does.
laughing.
Look, at
Oof.
the end of the day, it's 2023. 2012 is over. Okay. Peak Pass Plug. I like using that one because he used to train on that. Peak Pass Plug is dead. Don't do it. ATM, it doesn't work. People know what you're doing. No one wants to do it anymore. Hey, girl, I got this new opportunity. No, we're not doing that anymore. What this app teaches you how to do is go become a professional at whatever level you want to become a professional at. Okay. So what it's going to do, I have hundreds of stories of people who have gone from 100 followers to 10,000 followers in 90 days. You open that app, you give me an hour a day and you do the things on the daily workflow, you push the buttons and you play the game and you check it off, you are going to gain followers. Period. You are going to gain
Show us the data.
Followers. The end. There is no way you're not.
The sources, trust me, bro.
It's just a matter of opening it and doing it. And there's a whole bunch of psychology behind it. There's a whole bunch of why it works behind it, but it does work and you can do it. It is very simple stuff. And by the way, it's stuff you want to do.
Well, right.
I would even say it's stuff you're already doing,
right,
just not with intention. And so when you tweak it just a little bit and you follow the training, you're going to start to see results. And so, I mean, this really is a choice at this company. Do you want to make money? Cool. Open the app. That's it. That's it. You don't need an upline. You don't need your.
My mouse works for just a couple minutes. I have had so many technical difficulties on this live stream. I appreciate you guys being patient. I try not to talk over the videos, but you know, that was all I could do. I think when they were talking about peak, what did they say? Peak Pass Plug. I think it's pique their interest, pass them on to like a third party, you know, like a 3-way call, 3-way chat, 3-way text, something like that. And then plug the upline. So plug the person you're introducing them to. I think that's what they're referring to. This is wild, you guys. Have y'all learned anything new? Because it all sounds exactly the same, except for the app. That's why we've seen specific posts copied and pasted. There it is. On Megan's Facebook, on her bestie, Heather, I think Heather Gilbert. It's all been copied and pasted from the app. Do we have access to the app? Yes, we do. So I'm sure that there's going to be some videos and stuff, you know, coming from there, but yikes, man. Yikes.
Friend to call you every day. You don't need to come to Zoom trainings. All you need is your phone and to follow directions, and you can onboard and you can go get the access to this training. You have the same access that everybody else has. We are not a company that has 15 different teams with 15 different team pages with people like, oh, I wish I was on that person's team or that person. We're all one team. We all help each other. And that's the way that it is. I'm going to talk really briefly about our comp plan. And again, I'm not going to go into detail on it. If you want detail on the comp plan, get the website from whoever brought you here, scroll to the bottom and click on comp plan. It's right there out in the open. We don't hide it. I don't know why companies do that. It's like a state secret. Like if you pay people well, why?
I definitely want to do another video or a live stream going over their comp plan, because it's a binary. There's nothing special about it. It's the same kind of thing that we see from other companies that have a binary, because I have looked at it. So yeah, definitely not joking. I learned that Erin is not joking when she talks about not being technically inclined, and like, same girl, LOL, does that count? Yeah. Being cool under pressure though is definitely my jam. But yeah, having all these technical difficulties has been wild today. Also, if you would like the stream and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. All right, let's keep going.
Why wouldn't you want to show them? I'm sorry, that's a red flag. If I have to ask 16 people and watch 4 videos to get your comp plan, I probably don't want to get paid that way. So we're really proud of our comp plan. It's
also, I should mention, I think their app is like $4.99 a month or like $54 for the year or something like that. $54 or $45. I don't remember. So they're charging their distributors for the systems as well, which I think is gross.
Right there on the front page of our website. Go read it. You're going to be amazed if you understand how to read comp plans. But here's what I want to tell you about it. We pay really fairly. We pay really fairly.
True.
If you are someone who just wants to make a couple $100 a month, you don't really care about building a team, you're going to get paid no matter what you do. You join here. If you never order a product again, but you sell some stuff, you're going to get paid, and you're going to get paid well. If you join today and then you sell your...
Melissa, at the beginning of this, you told people that they needed to order specific products so they could try it and see if they like it. Now you're telling people it doesn't matter if you order it, you know, if you don't order ever again. If you sell something, you're going to get paid. Oh my God. Do they hear themselves?
friend a Libology Max bundle at retail for $150, you're going to earn $75 and you're going to get paid next Friday. And that, and next month, if you do
That's
that,
a whole system. That's 4 products, by the way.
yeah, it's 4 products. Yeah. For $150. They're affordable products and they work People aren't.
$150 is affordable for most people right now. Are you kidding? The privilege. And it's 4 products. Thanks for the info, Brandon. What?
Going to come back and tell you that they're not working. We have years of history, track record with them. So our comp plan is built.
If you truly do have that data, that's what you should show. You should show the information and the data that backs up that claim rather than just using a trust me bro as your source, because yikes.
Built for collaboration and cooperation. It's not built for competition. And that's a really important point.
Everything in MLM is built for competition. And that, Melissa, is why you are telling people at the beginning of this to sign up. And that is why you are telling people to get in early. And that is why Megan Dessart has had a position in this company allegedly for 1.5 to 2 years, because she understands that everything about multi-level marketing is competition. Otherwise, it wouldn't matter when you got in. But it does. Yeah, because if you get in early, this company is kind of excluded from that. But, you know, that's why Megan got a position. So, you know, like 1.5, 2 years ago, you know, because it matters. And that's why you said that at the beginning of this, Melissa. So to sit here and tell everybody all this garbage that just come out of your mouth, in my opinion, and then to say, oh, you know, we don't compete here. It's an MLM. Everything about what you do is based on competition.
A lot of comp plans are built with competition in them. Now, while I am a hyper competitive person, hyper competitive, you want to play Jenga with me, I'm going to talk smack before we start. And
wait, didn't she just say that they don't compete? And then she went into this, she's going into this rant about how she is hyper competitive. Also, Brandon, why are you smiling like that? That is, I am uncomfortable.
I'm going to win. Okay. If we're going bowling, I got some words for you and I'm going to win. Right. So I am competitive. I don't care if we were testing out a new social media, but we're both very competitive. We were testing out a new social media last week, and you gain points for making videos. And we stopped all life activity for hours because I would like go check his and he's got like 900 points and I have 825. I'm like, oh, forget that. I got to get more points than him, points that do nothing. Okay. So that's how competitive I am. So I believe in competition, but not in comp plans. Okay. So a lot of companies, if I enroll.
Imagine if she had a team member that was like, I'm going to do more volume than you. I'm going to sign more team members this month. Imagine if Megan Dessart, I don't want this to happen, but imagine if Megan Dessart signs more distributors this month than Melissa does. Like personal recruits, I mean. And how she would react. Yeah. You guys felt the same thing, right?
Ashley, right? And Ashley passes me in rank. I stopped getting paid on her. That makes no sense, folks. That makes no sense. You want to know why bad things, gross things happen in this industry? And well, because we pit people against each other. So that's not going to happen. The qualifiers for ranks here.
That's not going to happen, but we're a multi-level marketing company. So even though these things happen in multi-level marketing, we're so different over here. But everything that I'm going to tell you is going to be the same thing, just with different words.
Are super simple. It's not complicated. You don't need to be a mathematician to figure out how to build here. So the bottom line is we pay and we pay well. And for those of you who are brand new, like I was in the industry, it's not coupons, it's dollars, US dollars. I really thought I was earning coupons. When my upline called me my first week and said, oh my gosh, you earned $1,400. I was like, what are you talking about? I thought I was getting coupons for shakes. She's like, no, you have $1,400. I'm like, how do I?
So I don't know her history, if she came from another MLM or if this was her first MLM. I'm not sure. I need to verify that. If she came from another MLM, I have a hard time believing that she thought she was going to get paid in coupons for shakes. But I don't know. Who knows? If you guys know, drop it in the comments.
Get it? Where is it? I was so oblivious. And so that brings me to my next point. For those of you who are those people, there are two kinds of people in this world: people who feel like they need to know everything before they start, and people who just start ignorance on fire. I promise you,
there are more types of people that exist. Have you guys ever noticed that a lot of times people in MLM like to say, you're either this or you're that. You're either this type of person or you're that type of person. And I don't think that's how people work. I think that people are so different, and then we have, things that are in common, but to say you're either this or that, this is just her trying to get people that are gonna, run immediately. And when I say run, take all the action steps, talk to everybody, all of that stuff. She's just trying to identify who's going to be her runners. Ugh.
Ignorance on fire pays better. Would you rather make $500 next Friday, or would you rather know how to make $500 next Friday? Do you want the $500?
Hey, you know what I want, Melissa? I want you guys to update your income disclosure statement that is 2 paragraphs that looks like it's on a Word document. How embarrassing. I want you to show us how many people in your company are actually making that $500 a week, because I bet it's not going to be different than the industry standard. I dare you to update it. Dare you.
Or do you want me to explain to you how it's going to work and not get it? You're better off to just get the $500 and figure it out later. I promise you. That brings me to my next point. We're going to stop talking here. I'm going to encourage you to get a spot. Okay. Doesn't matter which pack you join on, grab a pack. My highest recommendation is the Pro Kit. There's a million reasons for that. If you can't do that, do it.
I need to see what this Pro Kit is. I bet it's the $7.99 package. I'm going to look real quick. Life activated brands. Yeah. Don't you dare. Don't dare her to make a spreadsheet. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Life activated brands partner with us. No, thank you. Oh, their income disclosure. Yeah, it's right on their website if you guys want to look at it, along with their policies and procedures, their comp plan, which I can appreciate that, but it's still a multi-level marketing company. Okay. Partner with us, become an independent business owner, but go to the app. It's $4.99 a month or something like that. And then you just copy and paste it. That's what you put on your social media. So now we're going to see all of these people posting the same things. My favorite one is, I think Megan and Heather said something like, I'm about to say something really, really vulnerable. So I would appreciate you reading the whole post. Oh, gag me. Okay, so yeah, the Pro Pack, wow, shocker. The Pro Pack is $7.99, so I was correct.
If you can't do that, do a starter kit, but just get in today. I'm actually going to take I want to remind you of a few things. Launch one at checkout to get 15% off. That is only going to work for a very short time after this call, so please do not wait. Launch one, LAUNCH, the number 1. If you need a link, get a hold of the person who brought you here to get their link and instructions to join. I am going to, if you guys are interested, this is for everybody on this call. If you've just joined today, this is for you. If you've been here for 3 years, this is for you. Anybody who wants this, I'm going to stop.
So I think I'm actually going to stop that because she's just telling people how to join. And my favorite part of this was when Katie and I were watching it live. She actually went into a training right after this. So she started going through the app, and as she was going through the app, we were looking at all the stuff in the app. It was really funny. So yeah, I heard nothing new, all the same language. And I'm excited for the people that are going to message me about Melissa Collins and how she operates after this live stream. So guys, I appreciate you so much for bearing with me when it came to the technical difficulties. And you guys are amazing. Again, shout out to DC, because I was like, what am I doing? How can I fix this? And she came in clutch. So I appreciate her so much. And all of the commentary, even though I wasn't able to interact because my mouse died. What? I'm going to charge it right after this. So anyways, like the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate you guys being here. And I will see you on the next live or the next video. There's going to be more about Melissa and life activated brands coming on my channel, especially. And then also there may be a live stream on Saturday. So a big live stream on Saturday. So I'll let you know as soon as I talk with JJ, but a big one. If it's not this week, it may be next week. We'll see. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm going to charge my mouse and I'll see you guys